My roommate's parents sent her a care package and asked me, "Is there a resident advisor on this floor?" "Yeah, 3 doors down," I said, pointing toward the RA's room. Vivian's parents exchanged a look I couldn't read, and her mom gripped the box tighter. "Vivian isn't back from lab yet, so keep this safe until she gets home." Her dad pressed the package into my arms before I could respond. It was marked fragile and felt way heavier than cookies or clothes. "Don't let anyone see this before Vivian opens it, especially not your RA." Her mom's voice dropped on that last part. "What's in it?" I asked because this felt wrong and they were normally so friendly during visits. Her dad shook his head and they hurried to the elevator. No small talk about classes like usual. They left before I could ask anything else, and I stood there holding this package that suddenly felt dangerous. I set it on Vivian's desk and stared at it. My scholarship required a clean record, and now I was hiding something without knowing what it was. The box had no return address, just Vivian's name in black marker. I immediately texted Vivian about the package. An hour passed with no response, which was strange because she always replied instantly. By dinner, the RA knocked on doors making announcements. "Surprise room inspection tomorrow morning at 9. Anonymous reports of prohibited items on this floor." My stomach dropped. I was holding a mystery package I'd been told to hide, and my roommate had disappeared. The timing couldn't be coincidence. I looked at the box and my hands started sweating because my entire future depended on staying out of trouble. I picked up the box to move it, and something inside shifted with a heavy thud that wasn't care package supplies. There was a weird chemical smell from the tape seams. I tried calling Vivian, but it went to straight voicemail. By 8 p.m., I was pacing our room, so I went next door to ask around. They said they saw Vivian's parents loading 4 boxes into different cars in the parking garage. Seemed weird for just dropping stuff off. Now I started getting really nervous. Why multiple cars? Why so nervous? Why ask about the RA? Then my phone finally buzzed at midnight. "Do not open that box and do not let anyone see it until I get back. I'm serious." Nothing else, no explanation. The inspection was in 9 hours, and I kept thinking about my scholarship and my parents and how one mistake could destroy everything. I couldn't sleep, and at 3 in the morning I heard boots and panting in the hallway. The drug dog was doing pre-sweeps. This was serious business. It stopped outside my door. I heard it sniffing and my heart hammered. Then the handler pulled it away, but that moment told me how bad this was. I sat staring at the box. All my options were terrible. Open it and violate privacy. Turn it in and destroy Vivian. Hide it and risk everything. The tape was layered multiple times like someone didn't want accidental opening. At 6 a.m., I made my decision because not knowing was worse. My hands shook as I peeled back the tape. I was not expecting to see what was inside. No drugs, no contraband, just stacks of financial documents, papers with highlights and notes, USB drives in plastic bags, folders marked with law firm names from news reports, business records, bank statements, printed emails. Then I saw a header that made my stop. Evidence of Vivian's parents' embezzlement, millions through fake accounts, all documented. They weren't sending a care package. They were using her dorm as a hiding spot. That's when it hit me. A college dorm would be the last place investigators would look. And by having me accept the package, they created another person to blame. I wasn't holding evidence. I was being set up as an accomplice. If this was found during inspection, we'd both be implicated in federal crime. That minute, the door burst open. It wasn't the RA's, though. It was Vivian standing there crying, hair a mess. She saw the opened box and made this sound between a sob and scream. "I just found out. My parents told me to stay at my aunt's, but didn't say why." Then federal agents showed up looking for them. She collapsed on her bed. They called in the inspection themselves. They wanted us to get caught so we'd take the blame instead of them. Her body shook. They're gone. Completely disappeared now, and they destroyed both our lives to save themselves.